Growth. Okay, now in growth, teachers also, if we take this idea of collaboratively working, definitely we will get further. Again, we have tools, we have ways, we have channels, and we have to make the most of them. Again, alone is difficult. With collaboration or in collaboration, it's going to be much easier for everyone and more effective. So from this dream that we were talking about in education, let's go to the reality of growth. And the dream is that in the future, we will have many more teachers taking care of students in a collaborative way. We're making it happen today. But the reality is that teachers need hours, teachers need students, and there are a lot of classes out there in the market. So the question is, who's going to get them? Who's going to get the classes? People need English. You are English teachers. People need to learn. You can teach them in the best possible way, no doubt. Yeah, you have to know that you're part of the one of the best systems and one of the few systems that is different from the traditional one. So with this mindset in mind, let's see how we can get these classes and these students. Right, so in the market there are many classes, and you know that because when we go to marketplaces, it's full of students looking for teachers. Now, again, if you have to imagine yourself alone fishing for students, it's going to be complicated. And the most complicated thing is going to be negotiating and convincing. Now, it's going to be very hard and very difficult for you to convince that you're the best teacher for them. Even though you can be, even though you think you are, it's going to be very difficult to convince them, because it will be eventually all about the price. So if your price is, if you tell them I'm the best teacher and your price is €5, you will have hundreds of students, but definitely this is not what you want, right? So you don't want that. What you want is something that works for you and something that allows you and gives you a lot of freedom and a lot of growth. So I think that the best way to achieve that is working collaboratively. And when I say collaboratively, I mean worldwide. So worldwide is because we can create networks of teachers worldwide, and we can get the students also worldwide. So why do we have teachers in Mexico? Because there will be, for instance, and why will we want to have teachers in China, for instance, or in Malaysia, for instance, or somewhere that are not behind of us in time, but ahead of us? Because that way we can provide service to everyone. So your students, no matter where they are, will be able to decide when they want their class to be, but so will you. And that will not mean that you are subject to their desires, and you have to make yourself available 24/7. No, that means that you count on someone that is there collaborating with you and that can help whenever you have a client that wants something that you are not able to offer. Yeah, being a different language, classes at a different time, English for different purposes, or an age that you don't want to teach, whatever. So you can decide, so can they. So can they. So the big question is, if we know that there are students out there needing teachers, and if we know that it's not the price that is going to attract them, so how do well, the price is definitely going to attract them if it's low. Yeah, but if it's not, or if it's something that that should be sustainable for you, then how do we go about it? How do I go about it? So here is, let's go for what is easier and more effective for you. Now, we've always explained that we start with our environment, and of course we count on the internet. Now, in the internet, our environment will help us. If we tell them that we are English teachers, that we need or want students, they will help. But so will the internet. So the marketplaces are those places where if we go, if we're there, we can definitely get students. Now, once we have the student, then in this very moment, you have to think, what do I do? Do I now face that negotiation when it will be about the price and it will be about my availability and theirs and so on? Or I simply say, by using WhatsApp, this magic tool for asynchronous communication, we take WhatsApp and we say, try this. If you like it, call me. Try this in this order. Try it. URL with your IDC. Try this. If you like it, call me. Call me. Try this. If you like it, call me. As simple as that. Now, I don't know if I'm wrong, but Martina, you tried yesterday with Maria. You were doing that. And this, try this. If you like it, call me. I think it brought you 2 or 3 leads. I don't know. This is what Maria mentioned. Okay. Yes? Perfect. Okay. So this is it. Now imagine again the 2 scenarios. I try to convince you how great a teacher I am, and you're going to bargain about the price, and I'm going to eventually say whatever you want so that I don't lose you. Yeah. Versus try this. If you like it, call me. Try this. If you like it, call me. URL IDC. Can't be made simpler, and more effective. Why is that? Because this simple gesture can be multiplied 1,000 times and 2,000 times. And WhatsApp is a very fast tool. Very fast, very straightforward. Copy, paste. Copy, paste. Try this. Prueba esto. Y si te gusta, me llamas in Spanish. Try this. If you like it, call me. Yeah, this is it. Next, once we have replicated that 100, 1,000, 2,000 times, 3,000 times, imagine how many people are aware of that. And if these people are in the sales force, then what happen will be that that same message, you will be able to send it every now and then. So you go to Salesforce. By the way, if the call to action is try this, and if you like it, call me, what will happen is that with your link, the student will go straight to the trial. Yeah, with this call to action, they go straight to the trial, they try, so you've got them in Salesforce. And if they haven't completed the process, you've got them in leads. Perfect. Now, this message can be replicated as many times as necessary until they try. So this message, no matter if the student is in lead and has to try, or has tried and then, or was about to try and hasn't tried, this message can be used every now and then to follow up. And we've explained many times that 80% of the cases, a follow-up ends in a conversion. So definitely something that is worth doing. But the Salesforce is there for your to get all these leads, to increase conversion and to make the whole process much more effective. It's not going to happen if this stays in tus clases particulares or super prof. It's not going to happen. You are not going to do this follow-up, and you are not going to remember that there was a Pepe or a Jose or whoever that I can send this message. Try this, and if you like it, call me. Okay, so another thing that will happen is not only will increase conversion, but before even you have clients, we're going to give you hours. So when you have clients, with the hours that we have given you, your rate per hour will increase. Okay, so I think I can't explain it simpler enough, but I don't know where sometimes you guys get lost. I think that you get lost when you try to negotiate, and when you try to convince them, when you try to please, and it's much simpler. It's okay, I'm going to use my WhatsApp, I'm going to send you this link, and the message will be, try this, if you like it, call me. That's it. In Salesforce, once in Salesforce, then you go to Salesforce and do the follow-up. And this is it. It cannot be made simpler, really. So I don't know, do you guys have any questions?
I have one.
Go ahead.
I was going through promo codes that we have that we can share with our ID, and I noticed that there is a Christmas promo.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what this one has and what can we do with this link.
If you
Is it
wait
free
for
classes or?
Yeah, no, if you wait for me for a couple of days, you will have a brand new campaign for Christmas, Martina.
Okay, great.
Yeah, so this was from last year, and of course there is a landing page and there is something that you can use, but since we have still some margin time, then let me use it. If I can come up with a better campaign that I'm about to, I'll tell you about it next week, but you guys can use that one.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. Any other question? Mari Carmen?
Hi, I would like to mention something concerning this, since we're talking about growth. I think once we do have that client, we have to consider as well that he is a very good guy to bring as a referral.
Yeah.
And once we've got the client, if we want to look at it from a different angle as a possible referral, I wanted to propose the fact that I think that it's very important that we make these people become referrals. How? There are probably many different ways, but I would like to mention a couple today. And one would be for all of us teachers, reviewing the activities before actually going into the class, so that we don't have last minute problems. So we increase the chances of that guy be a good referral for us, okay, for growing, since we're talking about growth, and also check the connections, okay, because I think those things are so important in order for growth, in order for the well-being of the class, and particularly growth. So these people are going to tell other people how well we work, and it's just doing that a little bit in advance, which I think it is very important, together with, and I finish here, together with not spending more than 2 minutes with the yes/no questions in the classes, so that we don't spend a third of the class not doing the 3 activities that we know we have to do. Those will be very good referrals, I think, for us to grow if we take care of these things. I would like to hear some thoughts.
I think yeah, absolutely. Now, just a super important message, the one that Mari Carmen has just transmitted. Very important, because eventually we have just one, the famous saying, I don't know if I'm quoting it right, but there is only one chance to make a good first impression. It's true. And our trials are like that. So if we're going to, if our call to action is try this, if you like it, then these two, this first part has to be impeccable. If you like it, they have to like it. It has to be impeccable. Now, very little is required from you to make it work. Very little, but it's super important. And we have here to be on the same page. First, the connection has to be impeccable. You have to check it. You have to make sure that you are using a headset to avoid echo and, sound problems. Second, you have to review your activities, that is preparation. So we ask students 3 questions. Was your teacher well prepared? Were they punctual? And did they follow the system? And Mari Carmen just said these 3 things. Okay, so punctuality is a must, and 1 minute or being 3 minutes late is being 10% of the class late. Absolutely out of question. So we start on the dot, and we start with 1 or 2 minutes of quick questions, and we do the 3 activities. This is what it means to follow the system, and this is what is unique about us. And not going to repeat from the talk from before, but if other people are still looking around to see whether they're going to go back to what they have, we have created a new system with our tools. And this is what people have to feel in that trial class. Of course, that links to conversion, to referrals, to the success, to your success as teachers, of course. So these conditions have to be sine qua non conditions. They have to be there, yes, no matter what. Yeah. Okay. Because we have to be, all of us. This is the mantra. Just repeat it as a mantra. We try it, or we invite people to try it. If they like it, they call us. And they have to like it because it's unique and it's very beautiful. If well executed, it's super beautiful. Okay. Georgina, what did you want to share?
I want to share something that, well, it might be kind of a bummer, but I've been speaking to all the people, all the leads that come in lately, myself, because I am enjoying it, whatever. But at the end of the conversation, they always ask, okay, so how much does this cost?
Mm-hmm.
And it's sort of like inevitable to say
Mm-hmm.
it. Although I have to say, it doesn't block them. Like after
Mm-hmm.
the 20-minute conversation, yeah, after explaining the system, the benefits, the teaching method, the learning, it doesn't really block them, but it's true. It's something that, you know, they eventually want to know how much it's going to cost. Even if I say you can try it for free, try it out, then we can talk about it. It's kind of, you know, ¿cómo se dice?
Yeah.
Suspicious. Like, no, it's free, it's free, and then we talk.
Yeah.
I don't think they feel so comfortable.
It's not about
at the long
hiding
run,
it.
you have to say it, or it's what they want to know. If they want to know it, I have to say it.
Well, you know, it's not only they can be aware of it, it's in the website and it's everywhere. So in the URL, it's everywhere. So you're not hiding anything.
But then it's true that it doesn't really, it's not, after explaining all the benefits, it's not something that's going to really determine their decision. That's also true.
Yeah. I agree with you because, but sometimes people will, well, yes, okay. So you're saying that the price is, that price that they hear for the open web classes is not discouraging, which is great news. Yeah, but again, it's not until they try when they will have a full appreciation that what you're telling them is actually true. Because, you know, otherwise you can have a very long pitch. Your pitch can be super long and super encouraging and super this and super that. But when they try, if it doesn't correspond to what it is, then it was all in vain. So the pitch can be very complicated or very simple. And the best thing that we can transmit is confidence. When we tell them, you try and you'll see, that's what we're talking about. So there is, on the contrary, we're not hiding. You want to know the price, this is the price, but try it because I'm talking about something different. Yeah. Okay. So, and also there is, you know, when you talk to them, you can tell them it's not a commercial hook. If you don't like it, then tell me I dislike it. If you tell me I dislike it, I'm not going to insist. You're not for me. You're not my client.
I always say, I say, Of course, I'm going to tell you it's great and wonderful, but only you can know if you you will only know if you try it and test it out for
Yeah.
yourself. So go ahead. That would be like
Exactly.
the last part of the conversation after we
That's
talk about
it.
the money and stuff, or because
That's
they
it.
want to know. But yeah, it's the way to go. It's what I'm doing. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. Carla?
I hope you can hear me because I'm in the
Yes.
street. I'm afraid today I have to go now, but I want to say that from this week I'm using WhatsApp to contact new students. So I ask them their telephone number.
Okay.
But one thing is that yesterday I sent the link to one guy that is in Pakistan, but he couldn't access the link. So is it because he's in Pakistan?
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea why not, why they weren't able to. But worst case scenario, I don't know. Send me the link. Let's see if the link is broken or something.
Okay.
Mhm.
I will send it to you later when I get home.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Okay.
because it rings a bell that we've had students in India, in Pakistan. Yeah, Maria says yes. Okay, so it
Okay.
won't be that. There must be something. Let's check that link.
Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you. And I have to go. I'll speak with you
Okay.
later.
Yeah, talk to you
Thank
later,
you.
Carla. Good luck.
Bye bye.
Martina?
Bye bye. Bye bye.
I also had one question related to links. So when I send a link with my ID, the landing page is in Spanish. And I couldn't find a way for this landing page to be in English when I send my link. Is it possible?
Yeah, it is possible, but for now we have just the homepage. We can adapt it to English, and we're going to approach you and give you the URL with your code. And next we have to also adapt the landing pages, but there is a way to go about it. So we will send you the code so that they read everything in English. It's oxinity.com/en, oxinity.com/en, but we're going to send, well, for everyone, but if you want, we're going to send you the links with your IDC.
Great,
Yeah, but
thank you.
yeah, it's oxinity.com/en.
Okay.
Okay. So all in all, guys, if I know that there will be students that are going to ask a lot of questions and want to know, but the less you negotiate in this first call and the more you invite them to try and then call you, I think it will be more effective. Yeah. Okay, so if there are no further questions, let's call it a day and just take my advice, start inviting people to try it if they like it, to call you, and let us know. Maria and I are working as usual with you, with teachers. If you need any help, we're here, just approach us. Okay, guys, so thank you, everyone. It's been great seeing you all. I wish you a very nice weekend, and I'll see you on Friday next week.